Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Sunday to you all. Let's get ready for our day. Cheers to you coffee drinkers. I'm not. I'm a coffee drinker, but not an actual coffee drinker. And to Mr. Mugwump, there's a difference. Okay, so let's talk curls. I used a new product that I have never used before. I found it on, I don't know, maybe Instagram? I say found it. It found me. Maybe it was Facebook. I cannot remember. These are called Cozy Curlers, these things. Y'all, the patent is pending. Somebody's a genius. They took a pool noodle and they put on a fishnet stocking. But it's genius. So damp hair, these are specifically for long hair. That's why it's so big. Damp hair, and roll hair on roller, and then take fishnet stocking, right? And then you pull that up over roller and over hair, and it stays. And you sleep in it. Cozy curlers. So I was like, you know, I was looking at this website, and I'm like, theoretically, this sounds like a good idea. Don't know what the execution will be like. So last night, Mr. Mugwump and I, my hair was dry, so we had to redampen it. But they provided a lovely little spritz bottle. So we spritzed hair, and then there are only 8. I thought there's no way. These are the curls with 8. Only 8 curlers in my hair. I am stoked. So I'm wondering if you're interested. If you want to see like a whole watch us do it, us, Mr. Mugwump, and I do it, and then the next morning pull it out and what it looks like. Like, I didn't know if it was going to work, so I wasn't, totally prepared to do that today. But this is my curls with Cozy Curlers. Slept fine. Totally. I mean, and now putting the CPAP mask on over my head with the curlers in it was hilarious. But Mr. Mugwump and I joined efforts, and there was a lot of giggling and falderall, and we finally got it on. Anywho, you're like, can you just put on makeup, lady? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So it's Sunday, and I've got a full day ahead, really. I've got a couple of things to do, like normal things, and then I've got an exam today. So with my job, with my career, I've told y'all a little bit about that I am someone that works with people learning how to use a software program. And it's a medical software program. And so one of the things that happens as a result of the medical software program, it has updates and upgrades, and it changes over the years, right? Like any software program gets better, they fix things, they change how it works, they have innovation and all that. And so to keep their folks learning and to hold the folks accountable for learning, the software program has certifications that you earn by doing things. And I have 4 certifications, which is not a bad number. I've met people with 16. And then there are people who do their job just fine with 1. Just depends. Out of 4. But every 5 years, and I think now they changed it to 3 years. It was 5 when I started. And now I think they've lowered it to 3. So every 3 years, you have to take the exam again, like the certification exam. And I say that it's not the same exact exam, right? Like there's a giant pool of questions. And I have all, and they all expire, if you got them in the same calendar year, excuse me, they all expire the same year. So all of my, like the same date. So all mine expire next month. I have an itchy nose and I don't know why. Because of that, I've got 3 exams in a row. I've already taken one last week. Passed it, thank you very much. And then I'm taking one today and one next Sunday. So I will spend my day with about 800-page manuals, and testing. And it has to be proctored. All right, I'm going to use the Honest Beauty Everything Cream Foundation. I have it in Snow. It's a foundation balm thing. And mine has little bubbles in it. It always has. It seems that others have as well. I don't see anything dangerous in it. Anyway. So, it has to be proctored. Which is an interesting thing, even before the pandemic, to have something proctored, and you live where you live. The software company is in another state completely. And the organization where I work, which theoretically they could provide me a proctor, is in a whole nother state completely than that. So I can't like go in and sit in a room with someone and be proctored. It doesn't work that way. So the question becomes, well, how do you get it proctored? And there are entire online proctoring companies. If you don't have anybody in college in your life during this pandemic, you may not, or have like certification tests like this for your job. This is a whole realm of like, there are folks who are paid to watch people take a test. It's fascinating. I was like, are you sick? It's wild. So I've done it once before, then last week I did it again. But it costs an amount of money, and you sign up for a time, and the person walks you through like everything you have to do in the room where you're taking the test and your computer system and all that, like so that they can tell whether or not you're cheating. It's great. It's wonderful. It's interesting. So this poor person to sit there while I mouth the words to, 50 questions or whatever it was. But I also, this test, this certification exam, for me, is open note, open book. And the book is like it literally is 800 pages. Like I wasn't exaggerating. And so I don't physically have all of it in front of me printed. I have some of it because I actually use it in my job sometimes. And I do much better. There's some things I do better if I have it tactile in front of me. And then there are some things that I can just look on a PDF. Like I can look on the screen. I don't read on a screen very well. Let me back that up. I don't prefer reading on a screen very, very much. I can do it. And I do it all day long. I mean, my job is on a computer and it's fine. It's that if I had my choice, I would have paper in front of me. When I read books for pleasure, I do not read them on my phone. I have a Kindle. I've had iterations of it. It's okay in a pinch. But it's like if I'm reading a hardcover 1,000-page novel and I'm going to the doctor's office, I don't want to bring, I do, but I may not want to bring that with me to read while I am waiting. You see what I'm saying? So Kindle, there's times and places for a Kindle to me. But I do not prefer it at all. I would much prefer, I'm looking for a brush that's gone hidden. Hello? It was right here. Who's been in here? Who took my brush? I did. Benefit Erase Space. Books. So I do have part of the books printed, and I printed them up, I don't know, last year sometime, or had them printed and like bound so that I could find them, because I just do much better a lot of times comprehension wise if I've got it in front of me. Plus I get to write in it and all that jazz. Okay. So, but for the test, while I have the printed book, it is much easier to use the PDF. So you get to have the PDF open, you know, on your screen. So I've got 2 screens, and one of them is one of those extra wide, so it's really 3 screens. So I have those open, and so the proctor is watching what I'm doing on the other screen, plus the test screen and all that jazz. So it's just fascinating. It's quite interesting. This is someone's job, and I think that's pretty dang cool. But it really allows me to schedule the exam in my time, and I'm at my house, so I'm at my utmost comfort level taking a difficult exam, which I can't tell you how much I appreciate as someone who has anxiety, not specifically test anxiety, but just anxiety, general and anxiety and social anxiety, that being able to test at my home, so much better for me. I perform so much better when I'm comfortable in my home, because I'm surrounded by my life. I have used my bathroom, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I have a thing. So super helpful to me. I appreciate it. Just very interesting how we do things in 2021. I know proctoring has been around for a while online, specifically like colleges and all, they do online classes, and you know, you have to have a proctor for those things too. But anyway, okay, there's face. The Honest foundation is a tad peachy for me. It doesn't have the coverage that Kevin Aquan has. It also doesn't have the coverage of Kat Von D or KVD, whatever. Good Apple foundation balm. I've still got, you can still see, you know, freckles and blemishes and all that. Like, it's not that good of a coverage. It's not as good a coverage as those, but it's quick, it's easy, and it looks great. It performs about the same as they do too. I wear my foundations a lot of days, you know, over 12, 13, 14 hours. And they hold up just fine. They wear like any other foundation would. If I've blown my nose, it's worn around my nose. If I have had spaghetti and I get, you know, sauce on my chin, that kind of thing. They don't wear as good as Double Wear, but they wear just fine. All right, let's see here. Let's use, I think I used this off camera, but I'm going to use it today. This is the Temp 2 Shimmer Bronzer. I got it in a box. And we're just going to use it on, I was thinking what I was going to use. Sorry, I had a moment there. I'll use my palette. It is like super runny. The Temp 2 is an airbrush brand, and for some reason BoxyCharm loved for a while to send us some airbrush makeup. Ain't none of us have an airbrush. Like, there's a few of us, but do you? Because I don't. And so they did that, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do with this? So I just put it in the drawer. Now I use the Temp 2, what is it called? It's this one. It's a Shimmer Liquid Glow. It's just liquidier, and you just put it on. It's great. So I'm going to use, what am I going to use to get it on my face? I don't know. Well, I get, I'm sorry. Equipment overload. What do I use to get this on my face? This is probably why I haven't used it. I can't figure out how to get it on my face. Life is hard. Let's use our Benefit Erase brush. That'll work. I just need something synthetic and small. And then I guess I need to hurry up and blend. Yeah. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's I guess it's so liquidy. I can't put it on my finger and get it on my face. I'd get it everywhere. It's a sponge, I think, would soak it up too quickly and not deliver the product. So you need something this would be way too much. I think you need something small. Maybe even a Q-tip would work. I didn't think about that. I'll use whatever's left here. right? It blends so quickly and beautifully. That is so nice. Okay, yeah, I like it. I just got to figure out how to get it on. But that works. That works pretty fine. Okay, cool. Itch your nose, baby. Just called Shimmer Bronzer. And there you go. There she blows. All right. Let's do some let's do some blush for Miss Piggy. She's sitting out this week, so we're going to use her. Let me get brush right. Okay, here we go. I want to use the darkest shade here. It's not that dark. The coral shade that I've used the last 2 times I've used this is like by far the most impactful because it pops so hard. It's great. This is a palette really only for fair people, but if you're thinking about it and you're fair, I think it's gone down in price quite a bit, like it's on sale or whatever. It was, I'm sure, a limited edition from Ciate, but it's beautiful. It blends so easily. I think it's absolutely stunning. I believe the reviews that are not positive are folks who are not fair enough for this to have impact on. And that was my gripe with it to begin with, is that it's not very inclusive because it is so light and pale, but very effective for light and pale. I like it. It's great for me. Okay. Scratching. Okay, let's do powder. Powder. We'll use the Tatcha Silk powder for under eyes. So I wanted to let y'all know, just FYI, that I'm starting a new YouTube channel, and I already have a new Instagram specifically it's so strange, specifically devoted to candles. So I love candles. I've done a few Bath & Body Works hauls here on my channel. And I burn a candle every day in my house. And I love them. Like, it brings me such joy. I'm somebody that is very affected by scent, and it affects my mood. And so one of the ways that I foster joy in my life is to have have a scent near me that makes me happy and that I really like the smell of. I know some people are like this and some people are like, what are you talking about? But those of you who know, like, it's, and I know there's several, I think, Sin, you're one of them too. Like, your mood and my mood, I can change it by smelling something. My mood can be changed by smelling something. I have a very visceral reaction to scent. And so I love candles. Long story long, apparently. So I have an Instagram because I started posting on Reddit because I was just like, well, let me just, I'm in like a Bath & Body Works Reddit. And a lot of my candles are Bath & Body Works, but I do have some indie candles and from some brands that aren't, that are kind of niche. And people give me candles as gifts. That's one of the things that I get as gifts a lot. And because I like them. And so people give them to me. So sometimes they're like handmade, bought at a craft fair, like that, those kind, And so I have a lot of candles from a lot of different places and I enjoy them. And so I thought, well, let me just, on Reddit, I'll just take a picture of what I'm burning today. And that turned into, like 2 weeks ago, maybe, I started an Instagram. It's called Today's Burn. And I take a picture of the candle that I burned that day. Answer any questions about the throw and all, like, I just do. Like, so I now have a new Instagram. I'll put it down below. It's called Today's Burn. If you like candles, and you want to see what I'm burning every day, follow me there. I actually just started a YouTube channel like yesterday. And I think that I'll do my candle hauls and all that on that channel because it's not really makeup. I can do Bath & Body Works hauls for like beauty and all, like body care. But it's like a different part of me. And so I think it needs to be a different place because Makeup Mugwump is where we do makeup and beauty. candles should be in today's burn. So anyway, if you want to follow the YouTube channel, there's nothing up there. I haven't done a thing yet, but I will. I've got a couple of new hauls because I went yesterday to the bakery. Can I just please do makeup while I talk? I don't know why. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine little contour kit, and we'll use that as bronzer today. Anyway, I went to the bakery pop-up yesterday and got my cupcakes, and already had one yesterday. Already ate one of my cupcakes. But at the pop-up bakery, they have a couple of local folks, and one of them is a candle maker, and they are just stunning. So got several candles yesterday from that vendor. Also got flowers from another vendor. They are stunning. I love them so much. And I think I have pictures of that on on yesterday's post on Instagram for Makeup Mugwump. I have pictures of the flowers if you want to see. They're just gorgeous. If you don't care, you don't care. But I grow flowers myself. I love them. They bring me great joy. So that's that. So follow today's burn if you're interested in candles. If you're not, don't. It's okay. I just figure it would be another way for me to interact with folks that have the same interests as I do, and I have found such joy with y'all and talking makeup, and it's just been the best. It really has been the best, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate your interactions with me and our conversations. And I'm gonna just leave that down apparently because I can't be trusted. It's been great. So I would like to do that. I'd like to recreate that, but for another interest of mine in candles. So there you go. All right. Who said it yesterday? Somebody said they were about to use the Tarteist liner yesterday and they were scared. Do not be scared. It was not the tool. It was not the product that caused the trauma to me. It was myself. It was not the tool. Trust and believe. That liner is perfectly fine. I'm not perfectly fine. Okay, this is one of my favorite palettes, and I know it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I used to travel with this palette all the time. This is the Dominique Cosmetics, and is it called like the sweater? I don't know what it's called. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have a name. I must have come in a BoxyCharm. Like, must have. Y'all, and it looks like, what in the world? This is one of the most beautiful, simple, like, easy work looks. And it's not that I'm going to work today. It's just that I couldn't be bothered with a whole lot of makeup of like eye look. I did an eye look yesterday. So if you want an eye look, go over there. But for today, loud noises. I just want a simple something or other. This is just, you have a perfect crease color for me. This is also another, if you want it more pinky, this is a perfect crease color. It's just, they're just none. They're all matte. This is a perfect liner. It's like a blackberry liner. It's just an all matte eye. You can use whatever shimmer you want, whatever glitter and glow you got. It goes with everything. I love her. So let's use her today, darling. All right, let me uncover Viseart. It gets covered with stuff throughout the day. I just pile things on Viseart because I can. All right, let's put the cream up top. You know how we do. So we were there early enough at the pop-up bakery. Is it slightly blue? I don't know if I cleaned that off well enough. Well, we have slightly blue up top. It'd be fine. So the pop-up bakery starts at like 10 a.m. my time. And it is supposed to be, they have, they say it's from 10 to 12. Yesterday they were sold out completely by 11. Like, it's just, they are gaining popularity, and it's good because I'm so happy for the folks who, who are doing it. It's worth everybody hyping it up in my town and going and wanting stuff. It's also bad because I want the stuff. I don't want to fight with you for the brownies, Nancy. But I was able to get what I wanted and some more. yesterday. So we got cinnamon rolls, which Mr. Mugwump is, he's probably downstairs eating one right now. Mr. Mugwump is a food person. He loves food, and he also loves, this is looking so strange because of that blue up top, but it's like slightly blue. Anyway, we're just doing a slightly blue look today. Who cares? Anyway, he loves food. He loves trying new food, but he also has things that he really likes. And he wanted the cinnamon rolls so bad, so he got them. And I was happy for him. And then we got cupcakes, and they're decorated so beautifully. And then we got I got a Rice Krispie treat. That y'all know. If you don't know, now you know. Rice Krispie treats are prime dessert for me. Like, for my birthday, my younger sister, she bakes beautiful cakes. I mean, stunning, decorated to the nine. They're gorgeous. And they're quite tasty for cake. I say for cake because I don't love cake. I love Rice Krispie treats. So for my birthday every year, she makes me a pan of Rice Krispie treats, and she adds sprinkles and, I mean, you know, real vanilla bean, the whole thing. She's like, she tarts up the Rice Krispie treat, you know. But it is, she also decorates them, like, in frosting for me. And this year, she had, I had challenged her to decorate it in a frosting that turns crunchy over time, because I enjoy crunchy frosting. I don't know why, but I love crunchy frosting. And so she did her thing, and she found, you know, milk makes frosting crunchy. So she made me frosting with crunch this year on my Rice Krispie treats. And it was everything. I loved it so much. I don't really know what I'm doing. I put the periwinkle blue in the front. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't think I do. All right, now we got to take it all the way over. I don't know that I use the periwinkle blue as much as the other colors, but yeah, I don't think I have. And what I might do is cover it with some glitter. Like, everywhere I put the periwinkle blue, I'll put some glitter. It's kind of like a reverse of what I would normally do, which is put the darker color on the outside. But it's so strange. Like, I just, there's this little tinge. You might not even be able to see it on camera. There's this little tinge of blue. It's what I get for not cleaning my brushes. This is just a flat shader brush. Like super flat, like super thin flat. This kit of brushes with the mermaid tails was a gift from my Secret Santa for Imager. We have a Secret Santa every year on that app. And I've done it since the very beginning because it's so much fun. And the first year, somebody gave me this brush set, and it was from Amazon. And I was like, oh, how cute. They'll just be decoration. Nah, man, these things are workhorses. I use the highlighter brush. That's the fan brush that I use for highlighter every single day. And this brush I use all the time. Like, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Okay, this is an interesting eye look. We're going somewhere with this. Again, it's all matte, so it's not. It's just we're here. All right, so let me think. Do I have? I've used one of the Amuse Cosmetics liquid shadows, but I think I got more colors. Hold on, let me rummage. Let the rummaging begin. Found it. Found the color I'm going to use. Okay. Yep, found it. This is in Perfect Storm. This is the Liquid Diamond Illuminator from Muse Cosmetics off of shopmissa.com. And they're $1. So I'm using my little tiny. Uh-huh. Yup. $1. You don't have to put it up this high. You don't know how I do. $1. Not. You don't have to spend money, y'all. You can spend a little bit of money. You got to spend a little bit, but you ain't got to spend a whole lot now. Perfect storm. There she is. Stunning. Now I can get a neutral look with this, with the browns. But I always line with the blackberry, and so I'm going to do that. It's not called blackberry. It's called messy bun, but it's the blackberry. That's what it should have been called. I do enjoy shades that are, I like, when folks name shades funny things or whatever, but I also really enjoy shades that are called what they are. I don't know, I'm just going to line with the shadow. I think that's one of the reasons why this made the travel bag every week, was because it was inclusive, and then I got to use, whatever shimmer I wanted. I could just throw a new Stila in or something like that. And it would change up the look for what the shimmer was. But these little shades blend so well. I don't have any other Dominique Cosmetics palettes. But I can tell you that I like her matte formula if it's like this, because it's nice. Okay, just a smudgy darkish line. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. Okay, if you have that palette, do you also love it? It surprised me that I did. I mean, there are a lot of BoxyCharm palettes that I like, but not a whole lot that I love, and it's because I'm just, I don't know, there's certain things that I really, really love. Okay, for inner corner, I mean, I got a lot going on, but I think for inner corner, I'll use the Marsk again, the little Vanilla Frosting Mineral Shadow, and we'll just pop a little white. I say little, it's a lot of white right there. It kind of, the intensity of that shine matches the intensity of the Amuse Cosmetics on my lid. That's just, I told you I was going to do a simple eye look, and now look at me dragging it up. But you know what? It's okay. Drag queen if you need to, baby. Drags for everyone. Okay. Let's do some mascara and then some lips. I'm not wearing lashes today. I'm not doing it. So don't even ask. I'm kidding. I just don't feel like it. Well, in my exam, I don't want anything like that could potentially distract me from passing that bad boy on the first try. This is a look, ain't it? Let's use Wet n Wild Big Papa today. Right. Let's do... what do we want for lips? I know. Let's use Ulta Lip Liner in Flesh. It's a retractable. It's lovely. This is the Mac and Aladdin collection. That was several years ago. This is Friend Like Me. It's a nude. Shocking? Yes. No. Shouldn't be. It's beautiful. I love it. It's a beige nude, which is probably my favorite undertone of nude is beige. There are some people who really love like pinky nudes or peachy nudes. I don't love those. I will wear them and accept them as nudes, but I don't love them. I love beige nudes. Brown nudes are my second. And what is brown but darker beige? Okay, there she is. Oh, let's spray. I forgot to spray like way long time ago. Get all the makeup out of your hair. You know, girl. You know, boy. These lids are reflective, aren't they? I love it. Do you love it? Did you like this video? If you did, give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friend who might like a little video. And I say little, knowing this is like 30 minutes long. That's how we do over here. If somebody's like, you know, I really like 3-minute videos, this is not the place for them. No. We like get ready together. Like, you know, we get ready together over here. So it takes us a while. Also, we run our mouth. If you haven't noticed. All right. We are ready for our day. I'm going to fix my hair and be done with this. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.